Yeah, welcome to another episode of ArtCo Drone Solutions. We've got a great show tonight. We've got mail call. Yeah, we're going to do a live unboxing. Even Ken would approve. Yes, I would. Woo. Hi there, everybody. I hope you can watch Art Show tonight. All right, I hope everybody can hear me. I'll move my microphone. There's Bob Casey, Steve Mack, Timeless Troops. Welcome to the show. We've got a great show today, and hopefully you'll weigh in on the excitement. All right. That's just some of the stuff that I got this week. I've got a gripper for fishing. I got a scale for fishing. I've got some new RAM to go into this machine that I'm going to install probably tomorrow. Parts and tech. Mitch, welcome to the show. Mitch, I'm going to send you a link. Old guy and a drone. Show. Oh, that's not the link. Ah, I better go back and get the link. Yes. All right, there we go. And parts and tech. Hey, Josh, good to see you. All right, and I'll even send one to Lloyd Mendenhall. Hopefully he'll come in to show. What is that? Oh. Alrighty, let's get into the show today. We got all kinds of neat stuff. We've got some drone news in case you guys didn't hear over on Ken's show Thursday. They solved the mystery of the drones flying over eastern Colorado, and I kept telling everybody it was me. No, it wasn't. It was, well, you know what I'll do? I will share it with you. Brian Mackey, welcome to the show. All right, I am going to share the screen. And I will share this. It turns out it was UFO trackers, swarms, or tic tac aircraft. Group calling itself Arc Angle Recon is claiming responsibility for some of the mysterious drone swarm sightings reported across Kansas, Colorado, and Nebraska over the last few weeks. A group of UFO chasers from Wichita, Kansas, could possibly been responsible for the mysterious drone sightings that have been reported across Colorado, Kansas, and Nebraska that led many to believe they were alien spacecraft. UFO drone chasers responsible for mysterious drone sightings. The Journal Advocate cited a man named Michael Spicer from Durango, Colorado, saying that a group by the name of Arch Angle Recon had been chasing UFOs and may have been responsible for some of the mysterious drone sightings. According to Spicer, his group was trying to track what they're calling an unknown Tic Tac aircraft, which earned the name because of its oblong shape as well as other strange aircraft flying beneath it. He also noted while he couldn't confirm all the reports of mysterious nighttime drone sightings could be attributed to their group flights, but did point out that group dispatches flights between 6 and 12 drones that appear to fly in grid patterns. Spicer said the group was not aware of the disturbance caused by their drones until the FAA reached out to him. However, he added that none of the drones operated by them were flown close to any aircraft and did not encounter any other civilian aircraft. As previously reported, since mid-December, sheriff's departments in the border area of the 3 states received at least 30 reports of nighttime sightings of drone or drone-like objects flying in the sky in formation, sometimes in groups of more than a dozen, reported by CNET. Authorities said they believed the mysterious drones were being flown over local hospitals and the Sterling Municipal Airport, and a medevac helicopter pilot also recorded a near miss with what he believed was a drone over Fort Morgan, Colorado, less than 2 weeks ago. The mysterious sightings prompt the FBI, the FAA, and the U.S. Air Force to launch an investigation into the sightings. The FAA also reached out to unmanned aircraft systems test sites, drone companies, and companies authorized to operate drones in the area, but could not find anybody responsible for the swarms. The fact that nobody claimed responsibility for the swarms led some to believe that these flying machines are UFOs by extraterrestrials. It didn't take long for other conspiracy theories to crop up, including one that mentioned a hunt for a nuclear warhead from one of those many intercontinental ballistic missile sites that are located in the 3 states. I want to excuse everybody. I've got a allergy issue, and with that, we shall bring up Mr. Mitch, old guy, and a drone. So let's remove that and get Mitch on while he's
Hi, guys.
stogie in our face. Get that back. Micro Studios, welcome.
Hi, Art.
Hey, how's everybody doing? Good to see you, Mitch.
Good to see you too. Hi to everybody in the chat. I can't return the hellos, so I have to do it this way.
Okay. So is it cold down there, Mitch?
It's freezing out here on the porch right now. It's gone all the way down to 64 degrees.
Ooh. Hey, watch out for those iguanas.
Yeah. Let me try turning the volume up on this.
Yeah, that might work.
Yeah. Never know with these cell phones. I'm sorry about the cell phone, but you always do this to me, you know. I come outside to enjoy a cigar and I get a link.
Well, you know what time my show comes on. You I go, oh, geez, it's time for art show. I better run to my computer.
No, I figured that I'd probably finish my cigar and come in during the last 5 minutes of your show, like you always do to me.
Hey, Chris, I sent you a link. Come on in. Oops.
Yeah,
Like it
come in and
right.
help me out, guys.
Yeah, help us out.
Have
In a
you
few
have
minutes.
you heard,
Oh, and Marcus is here. Great. Good to see you,
have you
Marcus.
heard from Lloyd? Have you heard from Lloyd lately?
Well, I chatted with him earlier today. His internet is still kind of funky, so uh, he may not be on the show tomorrow. So hopefully he gets it all resolved before tomorrow. Otherwise, he won't have his show on Monday. Are you Mitch? You look kind of
If
frozen.
you
Either
lose
that
me,
or you're.
my thing is yeah,
Oh, it must.
it's coming and going. It's coming and
Wow.
going. I'll tell you what, Art. Why don't I do this? Let me bug out because this is a terrible connection, and
Yeah, it is a
finish
term.
smoking my cigar a little bit. If you're still at it, I'll pop back in from the computer inside.
All right, sounds great. See you in a
All right,
bit.
I'll be back. I'll be in the chat. I'll be in the chat though.
Okay, awesome, awesome, great. Hey, well, you know what? I will put the link in there, Chris. If you want to come on, Marcus, Bob, come on the show. Let's make it a good show in a few minutes. I will get the box and we will unload. We will unload? No, we will open the box. Unboxing. Yeah. Oh, and all to my Aussie friends, happy Australia Day out there. Yes, and looks like they've been getting some rain, which is awesome. They surely need the rain for the fires out there. Uh, oh, folks, excuse me. Me. Ah, I've been fighting allergies all day today. Today's been really tough. So yeah, so that's the what's going on. So they found out who's been flying all those drones out in northeast Colorado and western Kansas and Nebraska. So it turns out it was a bunch of UFO chasers. So that was interesting. I thought, that wasn't one of the things I thought it would be. I hadn't considered that, but that makes sense. Uh, and but I thought it was just people doing some line services. Maybe they were using uh, infrared to look at maybe some cables that might have been on the verge of shorting that were causing a glow in the power line, or maybe uh, uh, God, one of the transformers. See if there was a transformer that was could be blowing soon. So maybe that seemed obvious to me, so that was one of the things. And also, the news on Taal is it's quieted down quite a bit. People were cleaning up all the different uh, services, all the different fundings. You know, there we go. Since hey Mel, come on in, Mel. I put a link in the chat if you want to come on. We could talk about UFOs, and then we can talk about Lake Taal. I even sent a link to Greg if he would like to come on and be part of the show and talk about how his family is doing. Uh, James Tanner. Oh, you know what? I ought to go and play that video. Oh, here. I'll just play a video from Ted 10 P, PA Drones. Hey, there's a new guy. Welcome to the show. Steve Mack. Great. Uh, so I am going to play a short video from Phil Vaults. One of their guys is going to talk about the magma, as Dr. Evil would say. Jody, welcome to the show. So I am going to share that screen real quick. And well, there you have it. Very interesting. No sound on video. Uh, you know what? That is the basically he said there's magma formation under the volcano about 20 meters underneath the volcano, and well, you saw the video, so you saw the devastation, and play it again. You guys want to play it again? Well, I will. Hey, Ronald, welcome to the show. Hey, Ron, if you want to come on, there is the link. Come on to the show and be part of the panel if you want to. So, all right, Bob, I will try that again. Probably it'll probably still do the same thing. It's something about screen yards. All right. Well, I don't know. Did anybody hear the sound on that? And we got Ron. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Art, how are you, sir?
I am doing pretty good, other than I. There we go. I don't know if you heard that, but there was an ad running in the background. No
No.
audio again. Well, that's something to do with the string yards that I can't take care of that. So sorry. So it's just been dealing with allergies all day today. So I got
Oh,
quite a bit of runny nose, and in a few minutes I will do an unboxing. Something it is drone related,
okay.
so hopefully people might want to weigh in on it.
Uh-oh.
It's my new digital scale that I got for fishing, and I got my gripper. So
Oh,
so when I get the fish, then I put the scale on there, and I get weigh the
what do you fish
fish.
for mostly down there, Art?
Pardon?
What all do you fish for there, like in your area? I know there's a lot
Uh,
of cutthroat.
well, I do a lot of carp fishing, carp
Really?
and catfish. That's
Okay.
basically what my channel is about. But it's not exclusive to those fish. But I went ice fishing last Sunday and caught a trout, and I
Oh,
do have video of that. That I will be releasing that hopefully tomorrow. Uh, be right back.
okay.
Ooh. So I don't know if I did I send you that video of me of my friend Rick just scooting me across the ice in
Oh,
the chair.
no, I missed that.
Yeah, yeah, boy, it was only like 4 or 5 seconds long, but basically I'm sitting in the chair and he just pushed me across the ice.
Oh,
Uh,
really?
yeah, but yeah, that ice is not very smooth out there.
No, no. Have you
Because
guys really been getting cold enough to get the ice that thick down there? Or have
well,
you just up in the mountains?
this was at Bear Creek, which is in Lakewood, a suburb of Denver, and the ice was 6 inches thick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Rick Albert, welcome, welcome.
Rick, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, how you doing? I saw you on, I think it was on Rodney's show this morning, and you were back home, which was good to see you back there. Great, good.
Um, yeah, speaking of Rodney and um, Dennis and Mike from Philly, going to get to meet them all in 3 weeks.
Oh, okay. And where are
Yeah.
you going to meet them at?
I'm going to Pennsylvania
Oh, awesome.
to the Harris place you might like to go, Harrisburg Sportsman Show.
Oh, one.
And Harrisburg, Pennsylvania is the largest sportsman show in the world today.
Wow.
It's unreal, right? It's 650,000 square feet of show space,
Right.
over 1,200 vendors.
Wow.
It's anything that has to do with outdoors. I mean, you
Right.
everything. And
Well,
anyhow, I talked Rodney into coming up.
wonderful.
Dennis is coming up to meet him. I didn't realize it till today, but Dennis's wife is out of the country.
Oh,
She's in China, I think, if I remember him saying correctly.
wow. Nice.
So yeah, he's driving up from Georgia on
Oh,
Friday to
wow.
meet Rodney, and then Rodney and he are coming to Harris. It's only about 3.5 hours to Harrisburg.
Oh, that's not bad.
So I will be at the show representing my boss's business, and at one of the booths. So they're going to come see me there, and they're going to check out the show. And then Saturday night, we will go back to the area where I used to live, which is only like 45 minutes to an hour away, hang out, have dinner. And then Sunday morning, the plan is Paul, I always forget Paul's last name, but I call
Drum Bum?
Drum Bum. Yeah.
Yeah, Paul Davis. Yeah.
Davis. Yeah. Paul is coming down out of New York. He's only about 2 hours, I think he said, from Philly. So we're all going to get out and meet Philly Mike.
Oh, cool.
And, hopefully fly our drones and do some photography, have fun, get a Philly cheesesteak. Yeah.
Huh.
So.
When we have the drone thing in August, I was thinking maybe we could all go to the Fresh Fish Company and
Sounds good to me.
dinner there. And so when I had my lunch last week, I thought, oh, this would be a great place to bring the guys and they could eat some really good seafood there.
Did you? Yeah, I think you posted a picture or something of a night trout. I think you were having for dinner.
Oh, or
was that the trout you caught?
The trout that Rick's son caught.
Oh,
and he gave me two.
Okay.
I caught one, but unfortunately, I got him out of the hole, and my friend Rick was reaching over to try to unhook it. Well, it unhooked itself and it plopped right back in the hole. And I've got a video of that, so that's coming up soon.
That's something I've never done, was ice fishing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that was the first fish I ever caught ice fishing.
Really?
Yep.
Did you have one of those fancy huts or?
Yes, we had a tent out there. It was nice and warm. The only thing that was really cold were my feet.
Yeah. Yeah, standing on that ice. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's neat. Some of those guys get all fancy, man.
Oh yeah.
They got like
there in Minnesota, they've got wooden ice shanties that they drag out on the ice, and they've got bunks in them and stoves.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
TVs.
Yeah, TVs.
They're all fancy, man.
Wow.
But,
well, Chris, thanks for coming in. Take care, bud. All right, so yeah, real soon we'll open up the spots I got, and we'll see what I got.
See what you got.
And I want to thank Steve Mack. He was partially responsible for this package that I got.
Okay.
And what the heck? Let's go open it now. Here it is. It's big.
It's a big box.
Yep. Losing my earbud. Alrighty. And get my fancy knife here. Gonna cut a finger off. Alrighty. Now that's a knife.
Oh, that's a knife. Crocodile Dundee.
Yep. I got that knife at a garage sale when I bought a tackle box. And that tackle box was just full of some really good stuff. And it had 3 fillet knives in it. And about 3 spools of fishing line and a bunch of lures, flies. Alrighty. Boy, Amazon really knows how to pack stuff. Let's get rid of that. Reach down inside. And voila.
Emacs Easy Pilot.
Yeah. Well, I
Okay.
can't really hear you, Ron. I'm going to put my earbuds back in. Let me get my earbuds back in. All right. I've got an Emacs Easy Pilot.
Is it a FPV drone?
Yes,
Yes,
it
it
is.
is.
It's got the goggles and everything in it.
Cool.
So, where do we?
I guess you're going to learn how to solder now.
You know what? It's already put together.
Well,
no
I've
solder.
heard that when you fly those things, as you're practicing, and when you crash them, you go, better learn how to solder.
Yep, yeah, that's true. Look at that.
Cool.
That's cool. Here's one of the batteries. Ah, yeah. Here's the controller.
Okay.
And the antenna goes there. Cool. I will be right back. So if anybody wants to, hey, Chris Rollins, thanks for coming to my show. That's the first time he's been to my show. Well, thanks for dropping in, Chris.
I've seen Chris in a long time.
Yeah, me too.
Well, he's got a new little one now.
That's right. I gotta go. It's been a while since I checked out his channel. And there's the little antenna dongle, and well, here's the charger. Yep, which is cool. And here's the goggles.
Okay.
Cool. So I guess, yeah, this just screws on here like that. Cool. And there's, that's to adjust it on the sides here. All right. Cool. Now, probably have to stretch it all out from my little gimpy head. There we go. All righty. I feel like, yeah, that's kind of cool. And I guess.
So those Bluetooth to the drone itself, or?
Oh, that's cool. You could adjust that. You go one. Oh, cool. Yeah, I think it's the phone does not go inside. This is all a self-contained unit, from what I understand. So, yeah. So that's cool.
Art, if you want a pair of FP, or well, not necessarily FP, but set of goggles. I have the Zeiss. I forget what model they are, but it's the one. They're a nice set of goggles. That's the one you put your phone in. If you want them, I'll send them to you.
Oh, that'd be awesome. And here's the drone. Oh, that's cool. And I guess the camera you could. I don't know if that's adjustable. Oh, I don't know if you could. There you go. It looks like you might be able to adjust it up because these things go pretty darn fast from what I understand. Cool. That's awesome. And it's got a little screwdriver kit and extra props. Awesome.
How many batteries did it come with, Art?
It just came with this one battery.
What are they good for? Like 5-10 minutes, or?
Probably like 5.
Yeah.
But I'll get some more. Hey, Steve Mack, you bought this, buddy. I got a deal on it, and I was able to use the Amazon card that he gave me, and yeah, so this will be my dive into FPV and try it out. That'll be a lot of fun, and yeah, so yeah, I'll have. Oh yeah, here's the manual, so I'll read that to find out how everything all works, and yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's got I guess the trim tabs, and I guess that's the arm. Cool. And I guess this is the charging port right there. And wow, that is neat.
Yeah.
I have to learn what all these things do. Probably one is to flip it, this way and that way and this way and that way. Huh.
So you got that on Amazon?
Yeah,
Art?
I got it on Amazon, and I got one of the it was a damaged box sale, so it was $105. Regular price is $120.
No.
Excuse me, gotta take care of the drip. There we go.
Needless to say, I know what you're doing tomorrow. You studying the book and
I'll
charging the batteries
doing that and charging up this battery and plug that little bad boy in it. Oh, I see how it goes in. It slides in this way. Oh, cool. And then oh yeah, that's cool. And it plugs in like that. Cool.
Those batteries are generally pretty cheap, are they not?
Yeah, I think so.
For the FPV drones.
I'll check that out, and I'll be practicing with that and see how well I do. See if I like it. If I like it, I'll maybe graduate to a bigger drone. And oh, hey, we got somebody in. We got Mel. Welcome to the show, Mel.
Oh my goodness! Hello, Ron. Hello, Art. I called you Mitch.
Yeah, we look so much alike.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, what's funny is I call Lloyd Mel and Mel Lloyd.
Everybody does that.
Everybody's having a good old time. Yeah.
Oh my goodness! So you're gonna try the FPV thing, huh?
Yeah. I got this Amazon card from Steve Mack, and I was looking at some of the FPV starter kits on Amazon, and I've been asking a few people about them, especially Mitch is the one that said, hey, that's a good starter drone kit.
Yep.
Start with that, see how I do, fly around, practice. Now I'll probably have to download Beta Flight and start.
You'll have to learn how to use all that. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Ron? You still thinking about it?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. All you guys are. So,
Yeah.
Well,
You like building and tinkering and changing motors and stuff like that?
yeah, I do. I'm not real good at it. I'm sure I'll be hitting you guys up. Hey, how do I do this and that?
Not me. I'm not the guy to teach you. That's for sure.
No, you want to talk to Mitch.
Mitch.
Guy, yep. Mitch or
Jerry Calverley.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Either one of them guys. Mitch would probably be my first go-to. I guess maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was out today looking for mountain lions, but I took my Osmo Action out. And over the past month, I've been just filming little clips here and there. Art,
Right.
may I share a quick 10-second video with you?
Sure. Go ahead.
See, share screen.
Okay.
You know if it's when it's up. I just thought it was kind of cool. I did it in slow motion. I set it down there. I've been filming little clips every time I go out in the four-wheeler, but I did this in slow motion to come through this mud puddle. But I just thought it was kind of cool. It coming through, just the way the water splashed out in slow motion, it looked pretty neat.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really good B-roll you got there.
Now you need to back up, do it again, and put the camera underneath the front end of the quad so you see all that from underneath. And
There
Yeah,
you go.
see both sides. Yeah, I got one of those. They're almost like little vice grip clips.
Oh, okay. Cool.
GoPro.
There you go.
And that thing's
Yeah.
actually pretty strong.
Yeah, they are. Boy, I've got one of those. And I'm like, ooh, God,
that's a
or
cool clip. Slow motion stuff is really cool, and I'm going to try some of that with mine. I haven't done any of that yet, but
or you could be like Ken and have a rhinoceros taking a dump and
then play it backwards.
then play it back.
Yeah,
Oh God, that was
Did you do that recently or what?
yeah, that was
I
on
laughed.
Thursday show.
yeah.
Oh, hey, let's make
Well, what he did was he had a giveaway, a Lume Cube light panel that goes
Right.
on the top of your camera, right?
Yeah.
So Ashley picked the person she was playing for, and then Ken said, okay, here's what we're going to do. Since Ashley likes nature stuff so much, I'm going to play this nature video. And if Ashley can watch this nature video without gagging, choking, or hurling, the guy will win. Well, so what does Ken play? He plays this rhinoceros clip. And at first, the rhinoceros is just pawing at the ground and stuff. And then he turns and he's pawing at that same spot with his back feet and everything. And then all of a sudden, these cantaloupe-sized globs of green
Nastiness.
matter, come bloop, bloop, bloop out on the ground. And of course, Ashley's just about to hurl her cookies, right? So Ken says, the only thing that would make this better is some editing. And he played it backwards.
Oh,
So it was like getting sucked up off the ground, back up in,
Oh,
think I
God.
fell asleep before the end of his show the other night.
And I think Ashley actually had to like turn her head when that one played. It was pretty bad. But leave it to Ken Heron. And I was sitting here lapping and clapping my hands so hard and so loud that the next day Sonari says, "What in the heck were you carrying on about lapping and clapping so hard?" Because it woke her up, you know.
Yeah. Oh,
But it was pretty funny.
yep.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep. That's a classic.
So
Art, before I forget, we were discussing last night. I think Jim is coming to me on the 5th.
Okay.
It'll give us, a day and a half or so. And then I think either the 7th. So if you could leave open the 7th or the 8th.
I've got that whole week off.
Okay. So yeah, 7th or 8th. That we're going to, it's about, I think probably on the bike, it's probably a good 5 hours for us to ride down. So I'm thinking either the morning of the 7th or 8th, we're going to ride down.
Okay.
So yeah, whoever wants to come and, that'd be great. I think it'd be a lot of
7th or 8th of what month if you're
August.
riding out?
August.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So, and honestly, I haven't even a clue what we're going to do yet either, but I'm going to kind of lean on you a little bit, Art.
Okay.
You know the folks down in Colorado and know all the really super cool spots. So
Yep.
I might lean on you a little bit. Say, hey, here's some cool places to go, guys. Let's go.
Yeah, Art, I bet you and Sean Oz could
Yeah.
be like regular tour guides out there.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're looking for, man.
Well, we could go up to Idaho Springs. There's a whole bunch of abandoned gold mines up above Idaho Springs. It'd be kind of cool to fly up there. And then there's the Argo Mill in Idaho Springs. If we could get permission to fly there, that's kind of a touristy place now. But that's where I went to the water wheel, where that waterfall came down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's where we went. And there's a whole bunch of other places. We go up to Empire. There's some waterfalls up that way. Yeah, and then there's up behind Empire, there's a place called Lake Urad that used to be a molybdenum mine that's been reclaimed, and there's a lake there. A lot of people go fishing there. That's more for four-wheel drive if you want to drive back in there. And that's really pretty to fly.
Yeah, well, cool. So I guess you have communications with Sean then?
Oh yeah, I talked to him quite a bit. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, if you guys wouldn't mind doing that,
Yeah, and there's a lot of stuff even out on the plains that you could go to. Even around the Denver area.
You know what?
Stuff to fly around. Yeah.
Let me look at when the
and it'll be nice and hot by then too.
Yeah, 7th and 8th. Well, yeah, the 8th would be I'm just gonna take a guess, but Fridays and Saturdays maybe might be a little easier on everybody as far as getting time off of work or whatever. I don't know. But that would be good for you, Art.
Yeah, that'll work. I'm off all that week, and
okay.
Cool.
Well, yeah, that's so yeah, I don't know exactly which 2 of the days, but if you could maybe put them in your calendar.
Okay.
Chris Hope was expressing some interest, I think, last night. That'd be great if he could come.
That would be great to have him up here. Did you say Matt North is coming in?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. We got some Aussies coming in. Yeah.
I think he's going to make a couple-week trip out of it. I think I remember him saying he has some friends in Canada.
Okay.
Wants to see.
Cool.
And then, yeah, maybe because wherever I'm at or whatever I'm doing, I have to leave on the 13th.
Okay.
I have to be in Salt Lake the night of the 13th. I fly out of Salt Lake and fly to Alaska on the morning of the 14th.
Well, we'll have to get Matt to try Rocky Mountain oysters.
Okay.
I'm just nuts over them.
Okay.
Art goes nuts over him.
Yeah.
Matt's an adventurous guy. He'll try anything once.
He's from a country where the only country in the world that almost every bug or anything can kill you.
Yeah.
So I don't think he'd have a problem.
You know,
Especially if you don't tell him what they are first.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, even the kangaroos can kill you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they look cute, but boy, those hind legs, they'll rip you open.
Yeah. What's the latest on the fires over there? Has anybody heard? Or
Well, they've been getting some rain there, which has been really helping them out. So that's good news. So soon we're into winter, they're in the summer, so they're on the backside of summer. So temperatures should be starting to decline over the next month.
Yeah, pretty soon it should start getting a little better for them.
Yeah, because boy, I remember a year ago they were getting high temps, and this is 45 degrees Celsius, which is 115 degrees. If I'm not mistaken, that's high.
Yeah.
Now, Denver doesn't get that high. I think the highest temperature I experienced here was 103, 104 degrees here. But doesn't stay that hot for long, but we'll get about 60 days of 90 plus degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Denver weather is nice, man.
Yeah, it is.
I was just down there again the other day, Art, and
Oh, you were?
Yeah. Yeah, you guys have nice weather.
Yeah. Well, lately we've been having some really nice weather. The nice thing about it, it's been so mild that I haven't had to scrape any frost off my windshield, so which is good for me. And but we've kind of had a little drought going on here in Denver. It hasn't snowed here since December.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But we may get some rain on Monday.
So you don't have any snow on the ground right now?
No snow down here. Up in the mountains, we got a ton of snow. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I come down, Art, I'm only there for an hour and a half. Maybe I stay a little longer next time I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down in June for a motorcycle ride. A bunch of friends from Idaho and Oregon are coming out, and we're going to meet and then do the 14s. A couple that they have a route planned out, but
cool.
We're going to do the 14s.
Well, Colorado has the most 14,000 foot peaks in the lower 48.
Yeah. Yep. Looking forward to it.
And Colorado is the headwaters to 5 major rivers. Yep.
What? What rivers? What rivers start in Colorado?
Arkansas River. There's the South Platte. There's the North Platte. There's the Colorado River.
That doesn't start in Colorado.
Yes, it does. It
No, sir.
in Grand Lake.
No, sir.
Yeah, yes, it does. Colorado River starts in Colorado.
I'm pretty sure
time it was called the Grand River until hit Grand Junction. That was Colorado River. But the Colorado River does start here in Colorado, and the Rio Grande starts here in Colorado.
Hmm.
Yep. So,
Interesting.
yeah. And
Very interesting.
yes.
So what else is new with you, Art, besides going to try your hand at FPV? How's my
Oh, your RoboMaster.
yeah,
I'm
that thing,
enjoying that. Yeah.
yeah.
I got all the controls recalibrated, so now when I go forward, it'll go forward instead of backwards, where I had the controls kind of
Oh,
turned
was it?
on. I
Did
was
you,
wondering, how come I have to go backwards to go forwards? And then I just went on. I Googled, and they said, "Oh, you got to calibrate the wheels." Oh, go into settings
oh,
and then calibrate them, and I did that, and I go, "Oh," and it fixed it. So when I do the next time I do the follow me uh, experiment, it'll work this time rather than it taking off backwards like it did last week when I tried it out a couple weeks ago.
Mel, how are you making out with your FPV stuff?
Yeah.
There's going to be some information on my show tomorrow night regarding.
Okay.
Awesome. Great. Good to hear.
So, I'll give you a little hint, everybody. Ron, don't buy anything yet.
Okay. Alrighty.
Well, buy some goggles. You're going to need some goggles regardless.
Yeah, I have a set.
Oh, do you? Oh, okay.
I'm debating on whether to keep them. I've tried to use them. I don't do well with. I get almost like vertigo.
Oh, okay.
Some people have to sit down when they do that.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll be your trick.
Mm-hmm.
Hello,
Yeah.
Greg.
Oh, Greg is here. Oh, all right. I think I sent him the link, Greg. Oz by Drone, if you want. Come on.
He's getting ready to go live himself. He's got his family's packaging aid food in the Philippines.
Oh, okay,
So
great.
he's going to do a little broadcast during your time slot, and he was apologizing.
And okay, that's wonderful, Greg. You're doing a wonderful thing. And oh, by the way, he helped out another droner in the Philippines, James Tanner of My PI Dreams. He had some issues with his live streaming that Greg was able to help him out with that. And so if you ever get a chance, check out his channel. It's a very interesting channel. I've been following his channel for a couple years now. He's an American expat that lives in the Philippines with his Filipino wife, and his show started with him building their family house in the Philippines, and
nice.
how they build homes there, and it is a beautiful house that they built.
Wow.
And he also has a home in Charleston, South Carolina, and that's where they go in the summertime. And he does a lot of DIY home repair stuff on his channel, and so and lately he's been doing a lot about the Taal volcano. And one of his videos earlier this week, he got as close to the lake as he could and flew his drone out to the volcano and got some really good video. Yeah.
Wow.
So
that's kind of interesting.
Yeah. And he was just down there by Lake Taal the day before it erupted. He had some subscribers that lived down there by the lake, and their house got hit by the ash.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they had to evacuate, but they're okay now. Hey, Legwork, welcome to the show. Right, I'm gonna go over here.
I thought I was missing a box. I'm not missing a box. I found it.
All right.
So what, when you going to do some videos on that stuff?
Oh, on my new drone that I just got.
Yeah.
Hopefully soon, but I gotta practice first. I don't want it to end up like, well, the last time I tested out a drone and it got away and it went bye-bye. Yeah, I don't want to do that again.
How'd that ever? I remember you talking about that about a month ago.
Oh yeah, that guy.
The guy, or
Yeah, the guy has a record.
yeah, that's right.
He's got.
So what was the final outcome of that situation?
Well, I could take him to small claims court, probably win, but I'll probably end up getting nothing anyway. So,
Really?
yeah, because the guy is well, he's a sex offender.
Well, that doesn't matter. None of that stuff matters.
Know,
His criminal record doesn't matter. They couldn't do anything for you to help you get your stuff back?
Nope. Nope. I'd have to go through small claims court, and what'll end up happening, the guy could just not pay it, and that'd be it. You know, I've talked to several people about doing it this way, and they're like, oh, you know, you could do that, and then you're wasting your money going through all that and taking time off, and still end up with nothing.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep. But I could really mess with them. I could go to the authorities and say, you know, hey, there's this guy living over here, and you might want to check him out, and he may end up getting a knock on his door from the police saying, hey, you haven't registered, so you might have to see with us.
How they say skin a cat, you know?
Yeah. And how do you know he's not registered?
Well, I have people, and that's how I got.
Who knows people?
Yeah, I know people.
I know people.
That. Yeah, let's just leave it at that.
Lloyd has told me about some of your people that you know that if the rest of us knew who you know, we should be in fear for our lives. You know some really powerful people that can reach out and.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Hey, I want to say hi to Bill Metro Drones. Welcome. Yeah, I had a birthday party last week at Jake's Roadhouse, and the Candy Man, Rick Enstrom, and his wife were there, which totally blew me away. I did invite his wife, so she knew about the party, and a friend of theirs, well, a couple of friends of theirs that knew about it, and they got a hold of Rick and said, we're going to Art's party. And Rick just had a blast. I've never seen him have so much fun, you know, especially when they start playing uh, Tupac Shakur, and Rick was just rocking out to that.
Wow.
Because they do a bit where a friend of the band's, this guy's, he's he's a vet of the Marines, and he's in his early 70s, and he does the rap portion of one of Tupac's songs, and it's quite a a thing to see.
Hmm.
Yeah. So he's kind of a regular act in the band now.
It's another thing Art may lean on you for is point us in some good places to eat down there.
Okay, yeah, Jake's Roadhouse has some good burgers there. If you want to hang out there and listen to some live music and play some pool, you've got
Yeah.
Ron,
pool
Ron,
table.
just watch out for the meatballs.
Yeah.
Right, Art?
Yeah,
Yeah. We'll open up Matt's horizons.
there you go.
Yeah.
You got some more guys come in there, Art.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go fetch me a fresh coffee. I'll be right back.
All right, we'll see you in a few. Chill.
I think Art. So it'll be hopefully you and Sean,
Right.
Jim and I,
Mm-hmm.
Matt. I'm really hoping that Steve and Rick from California can come out.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Chris Hope,
Yeah.
Paul, Drone Bum. He has mentioned several times. Yep, I'm ready for Denver.
Well, you know what? I'll try and get Ken Herron to come out.
There you go.
Yeah.
That'd be cool, man.
Now that he doesn't have a job.
You don't have a job now. Yeah. You got time.
Hey, Sean Dietzvana, welcome to the show. Alrighty. Yeah, that'd be cool. And have somebody from Australia. Oh, which drone did I get? I got the Emax drone. And this is the controller. And where did I? Oh, yeah, here's the. What's the? Here's the goggles. And yeah. So, and it said it had a damaged box, and the box looked pretty darn good to me. Maybe it just had a little imperfection in it, and they decided, we'll just do it as a sale. Hey, Mitch, welcome.
I thought I was going to be too late, but you're still here.
Yeah, the Mitch is back.
Mitch. Yeah, Uncle Mitch. People call me Uncle Mitch.
Uncle Mitch.
Hi, Ron. How you doing?
Mitch, how are you, sir?
I'm doing good here. I'm at my computer. Let me get the chat up so I can see what's going on.
There you go. And Bob Casey's back. All right, good to see him. We got Geek Spana. And don't forget to hit that like button, folks. Hey, we're up to 15 people and 12 likes. Cool. Cool.
Okay.
So, yeah, last week I got some Amazon gift cards, and the first one I got a bunch of fishing stuff. I got this, I got the scale, I got my gripper. Yeah, to grab those big ones I'm going to catch in Florida. And I also got some RAM memory for the computer, and I'll be going from 8 to 16.
Oh, I you're going down to visit Mitch to go fishing, aren't you?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I've already warned the state of Florida.
There you go.
Entirely to look out.
Yep. I'll have to get a hold of Leo Shang of Extreme Philly Fishing. He goes down to Florida quite a bit and say, "Hey, Leo, let's meet up down there."
You have a boat, Mitch?
No.
Yeah, but his son has a boat.
My son has a boat.
Yep.
That'll work. Yep.
Yeah,
And
my boating days are over. So what's this deal in Denver you're talking about? It sounds like half the drone community's gone to Denver. What's the occasion?
yeah, we're having a meetup here in Denver.
That's pretty much all it is, a meetup. It's an idea I threw in the air about 6 months ago. I thought, hey, you know what? And it's kind of like in 2 weeks, it's like all these people that I've been talking to for the past year and a half, 2 years, wouldn't it be a great idea to physically meet up? And I mean, Denver's not centrally located, but it's fairly close. But it's a beautiful, beautiful area.
Yeah, you're going to be on a motorcycle?
Jim is coming up to my place for the Sturgis Rally. Matt North out of Australia is supposed to be coming. So I just told Art I'm going to kind of lean on him a little bit, him and Sean as the AKA tour guides, because they know the area, know the cool spots. But just, hey, all of us get together, bring your wife, your kids, your, whatever you can do, and your toys and drones, and let's go out and have a couple of days of fun.
That sounds cool. Sounds cool.
Pretty much all it is, just a meet up and let's drink some beers, have some burgers, go fly some drones.
So you're going to ride your bike down from Sturgis?
Jim and I are going to ride. Yeah, Jim is actually going to have his bike shipped here, and I'll pick it up and bring it out to the house here. And then he's coming. I think I was speaking to him last night. I think we're looking at the 5th for him to arrive. I get home from work on the 5th, and I'm actually off for 3 weeks. So I figured he and I a day and a half to kind of hang out here, and then head down to Denver, meet everybody, and spend a couple of days, whatever anybody wants to spend. If it's 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, whatever,
Sounds cool.
No agenda, no classes, no nothing. Just a fun hangout. Let's meet everybody.
Is Jim going to bring his matrice with him?
That'd be an awful big thing to haul out there with him.
Yeah. I told him to bring some things that I haven't flown before. So.
Here's an idea. How about a bunch of us go out on eastern Colorado, and then at night we fly our drones together?
Yeah, big drones.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, what we ought to do,
then we'll start our own controversy. Hey, what's going on there? Hey, look at all these drones flying at night.
Art, what we ought to do is see if we can't get a bunch of guys while you're down here in Florida to come on down that are fairly close. There's a ton of guys in Florida that are droners, and
there's Bill over there on the
Bill
other
in Tampa, and Dan Drone Worship, and Ed Love My Drones is up in St. Augustine, and other guys are down in South Florida.
Right.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. See if we can't maybe put together a couple days where everybody comes and meets us up here.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, it would be a lot of fun. Yeah. Well, that's how I got started on YouTube. Was at a meetup that over there in Tampa. I never gave a second thought to ever doing anything on YouTube until I met up with those. I met Ken Dono.
Ken Dono
was there. Billy Kyle was down in Philadelphia, and Smoky Mountain Aerial Imaging, he was there.
Cool.
And Bill the drone reviewer was there. So there you had four guys with decent sized channels, and I just drove over there, and there was 2 or 3 other guys there, and that was about it. It was only 7 or 8 people for the thing, but we all had a good time, and that's when I got the idea that maybe YouTubing would be fun.
Right.
And look what happened.
Steve Mack, I plan to go down there in March. Yep. Do a little bit of fishing and drone flying. because I have two channels. I have my fishing channel and my drone channel. I figure, hey, let's kill two birds with one stone, and hopefully I'll have a laptop to bring with me, and then that way I'll be up late at night uploading video. I'll say, Mitch, quit bugging me. I got editing to do.
Yeah, I'd like to see if we can't get some guys to come over. There's some place to fly over here between between the beach.
Yep.
And you remember the stadium that I flew at? I have a video of the Space Coast Stadium there.
Oh, okay.
Baseball stadium where the Washington Nationals used to do their spring training.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's a gorgeous facility, and my son knows the guy that runs the place, so I had permission. Had if you never saw that video, you ought to look it up. It's kind of cool.
Okay, I'll do that.
That was my video that Ken Herron actually played as the viewer video of the week one time on his show.
Yep. Yeah, the Detroit Tigers used to have their spring training at Lakeland.
Yeah, Florida, of course, all over Florida is spring training. Yeah. Can't even talk. Spring training.
Yep.
Heaven for these guys, sure.
Which will be starting up in a couple weeks.
Yeah, but they don't use it for that. They of course they got. I'm not.
Well, they got Arizona and now in Florida as well.
But now it's a big like collegiate type stuff. They don't use it for Major League Baseball, but they bought it's a huge facility.
Yeah. Florida State, Florida, Miami. There's a lot of even Hillsborough Community College has a baseball team because when I was going to college in Michigan, I went to Oakland Community College, which we call OCC or Only Chance College. We came down to Florida, down to Tampa, and had a spring game, and we played Hillsborough Community College down there. You could see the old Tampa Bay Stadium. I think they called it Saddleback Stadium.
Was that where the Buccaneers play? Yeah, right there. That's right smack there on the middle of town.
And speaking of pirates, you know what you say to a pirate? You say, "Where are your Buccaneers? They're underneath my bucking hat."
What do you think you are? Some kind of comedian?
Oh, did you see that super chat that I sent in to Ken the other night? I said, "Ken, play us Your Mama Don't Dance because your daddy's got polio."
Oh,
And he started to read that, and he said, "Ken, play Your Mama Don't Dance." Oh, Art.
I saw that, Art.
I don't. I watch his show after mine, and but I can't keep up with that chat. I'm usually out on my porch with the cell phone. It's hard enough with the cell phone to type in the chat, let alone one that's going by that fast.
Well, I get these things. They're called laptops. That's right.
I got a laptop, but I'm not going to sit out on my back porch with a stupid laptop. You saw I have a TV out there.
Oh, okay.
It's like
you can plug it into your TV and watch
10-year-old or 15-year-old sharp 32-inch LCD that weighs 100 pounds. I mean, this is back in the ancient days of flat.
Oh boy!
And my son gave it to me. He couldn't get it to work. It kept shutting off. So so I said, I got a brand new Sony 32 that you can have. I don't use it. And I gave it to him, and he said, "Well, here, see if you can't fix this old one." So I got it, and all I did was I shook it a little bit, banged it a little bit, and took an air blower to it a little bit. And that was like 8 years ago, and it hasn't missed a beat since. And it sits out on my back porch, and the humidity and the heat and the
Oh boy.
wet and the damp. I mean, it's undercover,
Right.
but as far as humidity goes, it's all over the scale, and the thing refuses to stop working. So I have a little Chromecast. So I have a Chromecast plugged into the USB port, to the HDMI port in the back.
Right.
When I go out on the porch, I take my cell phone and I just send it to the
there you go.
and I sit there and I can watch YouTube and all that other stuff out there while
There you go.
it's
There you go.
something you'll get firsthand smoke of here when you come down. You're gonna go home. You're gonna go home smelling like the inside of an ashtray.
Well, Steve Matt says he's going to be in South Carolina the 27th and 28th.
What days are you gonna be down here?
I think I'll be there. Oh God, I think it'll be the week before that.
Yeah. He's meeting up with Gerald Farms in South Carolina.
Yeah.
I think some of these meetups would be a lot of fun. They're tough to arrange. It's a lot of arranging to get everybody who can get the same days and end up in the same place. But
it's going to be kind of a little sentimental, but for me is Rodney and Dennis are actually going to do a sunrise pretty much across the street from my house that I spent 15 years of my life in Pennsylvania.
Cool.
It's a little lake. I used to bass. You would love this place, Art. Literally less than a quarter mile from my house, and I spent probably 3-4 nights a week there bass fishing.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. But it's going to be 5 minutes from their hotel.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. And so we'll do a morning sunrise Saturday morning.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that'd be kind of cool. You know.
Boy, Dennis.
Yeah, looking forward to meeting those guys.
Dennis is
kind of neat.
all over the place. Dennis is traveling all over the place. He was up at Mikey's here not too long. Yeah, and they're going
a second trip up north.
Yeah.
In the last month or so, I think.
This is the time to come down south.
Right.
Yeah.
June and July are the times to go up north.
Up in that area is not bad. The only thing you got to worry about is we get in February, in March, we get those nor'easters.
Oh, yeah.
And you got to watch for those bad boys.
Yep.
When they come, you better bring a shovel.
You talking about Pennsylvania?
Those are 3 to 6 feet of snow.
Whereabouts?
Yeah.
Where?
Up in anywhere from Virginia on up into almost into the New England states.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I grew up in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
So I've shoveled my share of snow. We used to get some pretty good ones too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now you shovel something else.
Yes, I do. Mel. I make no bones about it either. I thought you left, Mel. I was. In fact, I was Mel, and boom, you pop back up again. How cool is that?
No, I had to go fix me another coffee, and then I got in a conversation, and so I got delayed a little bit.
I can't drink coffee this late at night. I'd keep me up all night.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a wives' tale.
No, it isn't either.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Anyway,
I'm getting to the point. I don't have a soda at dinner unless it's the weekend. Otherwise, I'll just be tossing and turning all night, and then I'll go to work, and I'll be like, and here I am. I'm working.
I see Greg is back. Hi, Greg.
Welcome back, Greg.
Well, Greg, if you want, you're still welcome to come on. Brad Alston, welcome to the show.
Got a nice little show going here tonight, Art.
Yeah.
Rick Halber's back. Rick, are you home? You must be home from the hospital.
Yeah, I think he is back from the hospital.
I had typed that in chat, and my chat was locked up, so I never
No, it came through on the chat, but I think Rick had taken off temporarily
Oh,
by that time.
Oh, you're welcome, Greg. Glad that we could all help out there. It was, I think it was a year or two ago, around the same time that Mount Mayon erupted in the Philippines. And if you don't know where that is, that's in the Camarines area, which is southeast of Manila. It's still part of the island of Luzon. Okay. I'll. There you go, Greg. There's the link if you want to jump in.
Sorry,
I thought it was
the Jetsons.
the Twilight Zone.
that was probably my fault. Sorry, guys.
Oh my goodness.
Don't all talk at once there.
Yeah.
Very unusual on a panel to have nobody talking.
Mount Mayon, what's different about that, that's more of the traditional cone-shaped volcano, kind of like Pinatubo that erupted back in 91 north of Manila, that caused a lot of damage up there. That's spewed a lot of lava and ash all over the place. And that's when the U.S. Air Force decided, screw it, we're not coming back. So they closed the air base there. And now it's an international airport. Welcome, Greg, to the show.
Hey,
You're looking dapper as always.
I do try.
And you got that nice bright orange shirt. You look like you're ready to go kangaroo hunting out there.
Yeah, this shirt is, I like it just because it's nice and light. It's very, very cool. It's really, really hot here today, but anyway. But I just wanted to quickly, very, very briefly share the live stream that I did. Sorry for doing it in the middle of your show, but it was some video footage live from the Philippines of family members going and packaging up aid for people who've obviously been evacuated from their homes. 14-kilometre radius, according to the numbers that I saw when they first planned that evacuation, as 450,000 people being evacuated from their homes. So that's quite a large number of people.
Right.
And so people contributed through my channel and through Ken's to a family PayPal account. We got some money over there.
Right.
And, in the West, you might normally hear about people buying canned goods or something like that for those kind of circumstances. And there's a lot of that already happening, but my family are very unique. They did something different. They bought a pig.
Ooh.
They bought a live pig. They did what you need to do to get it, ready for human consumption, butchered it and did all of that kind of stuff, and then cooked it up. And this is a very Filipino thing to do.
Yep.
At my wedding, that was something that was part of the food at the wedding guests and all of that kind of thing. So,
Lishon.
yeah.
Hey, cook a pig in the ground. That's a Southern thing to do too.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Well, I just don't want to say any words about the process in case it causes any YouTube flags. But yeah, the pig was cooked.
Oh, yeah. We got to worry about that stuff now, kind of, don't we? I guess.
Yeah, too much. We got to worry too much about it.
Yeah.
But the good news is they've got portions of food for 500 people, and they're already getting aid of different types. They may be getting their canned sardines and all sorts of other stuff, but
Vegemite.
Well, no, we're not sending them Vegemite, but my family wanted to do something a little bit different. And, this is the kind of food, like I said, that you'd have at a wedding. So this is really, really nice, traditional Filipino cooked up food. And yeah, they're going to Calatagan instead of, the original plan was to go to the basketball court in Amadeo, which is the town where they all come from. And they decided to not do that because they were doing their research, and the number of people in Amadeo is small enough that they're kind of doing okay. And Calatagan, the number of evacuees in that region is just so big that they thought that's where it was needed. So they're going on a 1.5 to 2 hour drive over there to go and feed some people today. So there you go.
That's wonderful. That's awesome.
And how's the prognosis for the volcano? I know Art was saying that it seems to be slowing down a little, but do they expect that trend to continue, or are they still expecting the worst?
So I've actually been taking the data out of the daily reports from the scientists and putting it into a spreadsheet. And it was indeed slowing down, but the last couple of days it just had a little bit of an uptick.
Uh-oh.
And people have been telling me things. Let me see if I can even get the messages on my phone. Here we go. Where was it? Oh, there's too many videos of them making this food now. Oh, there's a picture of the... No, I'm not going to show the picture of the pig's head.
No,
But
leave,
look,
leave that for Ken Herron's nature clip next week.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you saw that with the rhino. Oh boy.
See now, YouTube's okay with stuff like that though.
Yeah.
But that's only on the nights where Ashley is the co-host, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, that was funny.
But he wouldn't say the rest of my super chat.
I thought he was gonna come up with a birthing, like a horse birth or something like that.
Yeah, I can't find the pictures. Like, there's heaps of stuff that I get in my messenger feed, as you can imagine. Right. But there were locals that were, seeing an uptick, and the gases and so on that are coming from the volcano have increased in the last few days. So yeah, they're feeling like something's just around the corner. That's the vibe.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And again, I'll be over there in April. For a wedding, sitting right next to the people that you saw. Well, you will later on see in my live stream that I did. So yeah.
Right now, Greg, all your family is good. They're safe, and right now
is good because they had the initial eruption and earthquakes which killed power in the region, so they had no power, they had no water for some number of days. They've now got a generator which is a lot better, so that's taken care of. I funded that for them. And yeah, they're fine. They're fine. They're safe.
Okay.
The good news is they're 20 kilometers away. 14 kilometers away is the danger zone, so they're outside the hazard area.
That's good news.
Now, Greg, you'll have to go and visit James Tanner while you're over there.
Yeah, I've been pinging back and forth with him the last couple of days.
Awesome. Yep.
I liked his video, but I wanted to see, the one where he flew as close as he could to the volcano?
Yeah.
I wanted to see the return path and the battery indicator with him panicking as it was coming back. I mean, come on. That's the action that we want to see.
Yeah. He was nice enough to give you a shout out for you helping him with the sorting out his live stream. He was testing his live stream, and he had
He's got a MacBook Air. He's got a MacBook Air, and the maximum resolution of that camera is only 720p, and he was trying to stream in 1080, and I kind of said, well, look, the internet is better than here in Australia, but that's another story.
Yeah, that's true.
But I said to him, you don't need to, even if you've got good internet, you don't need to do 1080p, especially when your camera's only 720. So I suggested he cut back and gave a few other setting tweaks, suggestions. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to try and get him on my show internet.
He's agreed to be on next week on Osby Drone. So he's
Oh,
the
awesome.
first week back of doing a produced show. James will be our guest, and
Wonderful.
he's given me authority to go and use some of his video clips. And maybe what I should do is get that video going to Taal volcano and
Yeah,
play it
there
in
you go.
reverse and put a fake battery counter on it just for the mystery.
That would be good. Yeah.
So Art, who's your guest tomorrow? You got a guest for your show tomorrow?
Well,
No,
it
that
looks
was
like-
yesterday.
No, Art show. Art has a show on Sunday.
Sorry.
Yeah. It looks like I'm going to be doing it solo again because Lloyd still has internet issues. And I'm going to talk about impeachment. America held hostage. One. And oh God, the circus that's going on there is just unbelievable.
It's beyond unbelievable.
I didn't know it was that season. I thought it was too cold over there. Peaches come out later on in the year, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch out, Greg. Watch out.
I've got two comedians now, one on
Yeah.
top of the other over there. Yeah.
Mm.
Well, Greg, I just wanted to show you what I got in the mail the other day. I got an FPV. So
Okay.
I'm take a dip into the FPV world and try that out. With thanks to Steve Mack with his Amazon gift card.
Mhm.
Knocked off a big chunk on the price of the drone, and so I'm going to be flying about around here, testing it out, see how well I do, and then I'll do a product demo and do a video on that. But tomorrow I still have to edit that my ice fishing adventure last week, where I think some of you saw the video of me where Rick is pushing me across the ice. I'm sitting in a chair and he just kind of pushes me along the ice. You'll see me, it'll be the first fishing show on Art's Place Fishing of the year. That's my first fishing outing for 2020, and hopefully more. We have been talking about going up to Green Mountain Reservoir and do some fishing up there and try to catch some lake trout up there. And that's not too high to where the altitude's going to kick my ass, where it did a couple of years ago when I went up to Willow Creek Reservoir, where it's up over, it's close to 8,000 feet, and my friend Rick is going, "You're not looking too well. You're looking kind of pasty." And I'm like, I keep falling asleep because, well, I'm getting altitude sickness up there.
How high is it?
Well, it's about 8,000 feet up there. And where I went fishing last week is just 100 feet above Denver, which is 5,280. So I had no problem there.
What is it where you live?
Where I live, I think we're about 100 feet above Denver.
Oh, you're still way up there, a mile high, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, me personally, I'm just a little bit taller than 6'5", 6'6", so I get altitude sickness every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say I have that same problem at 6 foot. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, being 4'6", I love slow dancing.
Especially with a 6'4" girl, right?
Uh-huh.
No, 4'6", 6'4", right?
Yep.
Well, Greg, I hope everything works out for you over.
Talk about motorboating.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
This show has gone to no, it's already gone.
Oh man,
You know, you get
where's
these images burned into my brain that I'll never get rid of now. You know?
Anyway, it's all good.
oh, I wouldn't go so far as say that, Greg.
Yeah. Greg, what I was going to say, I'm glad to hear everything's okay with your family. It's not the same, but when I left the Big Island of Hawaii, it was a year and a half ago. It was only 6 months later. My very good friends on the island, when the Kilauea erupted. I mean, I know it's not quite the same magnitude, but yeah, they're real close in the path of the volcano, and yeah, so I kind of a little bit know what you're going through, and
look,
yeah.
it's very emotional, and that kind of showed on Ken's show when I was on there the other day. I wasn't expecting that, and because here's something that a lot of people just don't get. It's the culture in the Philippines of the people that are there is just so different. And if you watch some of the channels, there's a good TED channel video, and it talks about, what's it called? The genius of the poor in the Philippines. And there's just some parts of their culture over there that you've got to watch that and see it. And when you see it up close and personal in real life, you'll have a connection to the country for a long, long, long time to come. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
And the Philippines has something like 30 active volcanoes.
Well, it's
Part
the
of
Philippine Islands. Where do islands come from? They come from volcanoes going and pimples on the face of the earth. Well, that's where the islands come from.
Yep. Yep.
Right on the Ring of Fire.
Yep. And there are over 7,000 islands in the Philippine archipelago. Hey, I said
I was actually reading something about Taal the other day, and you've got the small little island, which is called Vulcan Rock, which is inside the crater, which used to be Crater Lake, which has then got Taal Volcano, which is then inside the bigger lake. And if you have a look at that, they actually believe that that itself was a volcano that created Taal Lake. It was BC, many, many years BC, but it is in itself a volcano. So,
Well, the Hawaiian Islands, same thing. The crust there's a volcano below the crust, evidently, like a super volcano. And as the crust has moved, this thing erupts and create an island, and then a few thousand or 100,000 years later, it's over here, and another island is created, and it started in the south, and it's continuing to go to the north. With, I think Kauai is the newest of the islands.
Well, actually, there's an island, I believe, just to the east or the south of there, called Ni'iau. Yeah.
Not to my knowledge, the Big Island is the only island with the active volcano.
Yeah. Yeah, Molokai and Maui have volcanoes, and and Oahu, you got Diamond Head, and that's
It's dormant.
Yeah, dormant. But Wake Island is, or not Wake, but Midway is the furthest end of the Hawaiian chain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was kind of neat when I was in Maui in December, and we were up at 10,300, I believe it was, once I got to the final peak. But 5:30 in the morning, watching the sunrise come up. But it was kind of cold.
Yeah, I bet.
It was 30 degrees and 45-mile-an-hour winds. I'm like, I left South Dakota to get out of this.
Yeah.
And but it was kind of cool though to be up at 10,000 feet and actually look down once the sun came up. Then you could actually look down into the volcano itself.
Cool.
It was pretty interesting.
Right.
So when I do go back, though, I had previously, like last time I was in the Philippines, I had my drone there, and I did want to go and fly as close as I could to the volcano. Now I've got extra motivation to do that. But the question is, do I want to get close enough to do it?
Yeah. Get out on a boat, get out halfway out there and launch from the boat.
Yeah.
Well, Brent,
That's within the 14-kilometer danger zone.
Well, where James went was
And I was watching him and thinking, I don't know if I would do that the whole time I was watching that video.
good evening to Brent Nunley.
yeah, Brent Nunley, welcome
Brent.
to the show.
Brent Nunley.
And hit that like button.
That's right. Hit that like button. I'll be right back, Art.
All right.
Speaking of being right back, I'm going to disappear. I just popped in for a few seconds to share that message and that update. If your viewers want to have a check it out later on my channel, there was a brief live stream showing the food being packaged later on in the day today. If I can get them to have good internet where they're distributing it, we may go live then as well. We'll see how we go.
Cool.
Okay.
Hey, thanks.
Greg.
Bye, Greg.
See you guys.
Greg.
Take care.
Bye.
Guru. Brent Newman, welcome to the show. We got the two Brents.
Two Brents. What are the odds of that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
You ever notice Mel's clock is always the same? It's stuck at like 2 minutes past 4 there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and it's kind of crooked because
It's a funny clock too. It's only got 10 hours on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I'll be right back myself. I'll leave the two of you guys to
Okay.
talk about Sturgis and Denver.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
All right.
So, well, anyhow, Art, yeah. So right now, tentative 7 or 8, if that's okay with you.
Yep.
If you wouldn't mind contacting Sean.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm gonna try and have Jim here on the 5th.
Right.
I'd like to get him, spend a day or two here, and then coordinate with Matt as well. He's the long distance guy. I'm hoping that, I guess the 8th would be the Saturday.
Yeah.
Seriously, Art, I'd like to see as many people as we can. I just think it'd be really, really cool.
I think it will be a lot of fun. And I've got a lot of time off in June. I've got a little over a week. I've been kind of thinking about going to Michigan and doing some fishing and flying there.
Okay.
Maybe link up with Paul Murray, or if I get a chance, I'll go see Claude and Bill the drone reviewer. He lives out in I think Kalamazoo or Grand Rapids area.
Oh, Bill is down in Florida. Bill the drone reviewer?
No, he's in Michigan.
No, he's in Florida.
Oh, Bill Metro Drones.
Oh, Metro Drone. Okay.
Yeah, Bill the drone reviewers down there by Tampa. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah, but maybe in June. Matter of fact, June 12th, I'm starting to head down your way.
Okay.
We'll be down there 3, 4, 5 days.
Okay. Yeah, let's see if I remember correctly. I got I think June 6th off. I think that's a Friday, and then I have that whole week off, and then the Monday after that I've got off.
6th. Okay.
So if I remember correctly.
Yeah. I'll I'll hit you up and see what you're doing.
Okay.
Again, I don't what the
Yeah,
plans are.
those dates are still open. It's
Okay.
just something I've been thinking about because the weather will be pretty decent in Michigan. It won't be really hot and it won't be flipping cold either. So,
Right.
well, yeah.
That'd be cool. It'd be great to meet you, man. And yeah, I'm kind of excited about August, and
Yeah, that
yeah, like I said, spread the word, and whoever would like to come out, and like I said, it's just created such a great community, a great friendship amongst all of us, and yeah, I think it's really, really neat. So
Hey, we might meet each other and just get thoroughly disappointed.
never knows.
Blind dates like that,
Yeah,
I don't think so. I don't.
no. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. And like I said, I'm excited about in 2 weeks meeting Rodney and Dennis and Paul and Mikey, and it's actually kind of one of my first kind of group of YouTuber creators, to me. So yeah, it's been kind of neat.
Well, when I went to Spin Up, meeting all those folks down there, it was just tremendous. Meeting Mel. I've seen Mel on several other shows, and then finally get to meet him in person. Chris Hope, Ken Herring, was really awesome to see, and Sean and Ken Dono and who else? Oh, Rodney, yeah, and
Yeah.
a whole bunch of guys.
Yeah.
Liz Bang was there.
Kenny was there.
Yeah, that's
Well,
another guy I'm hoping to meet is Chris. Chris Hope and I have a lot in common. We're big hunters, and
Right.
I'm hoping he can make it up in August. And
Yeah, that would be fun. Yep.
yeah, seems like a really super dude.
Yeah, he is. He really is.
Yeah. So.
Well, you guys can call your thing here. I want to have one in Florida. Call it Spin Down.
Yeah.
And, you guys can call yours Spin Out.
Spin Out. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Rocky Mountain Spin Out.
Rocky Mountain Spin Out.
There you go.
There you go, Art. I like that.
Send the royalties.
All make T-shirts. Say
Yeah,
Rocky
royalties now. You
Spin
didn't
Out
too first.
2020. Yep.
That's great, Art, man. I like that.
Spin upside down.
Oh yeah, and I met Brad Alston and Steve Carpenter, met him down there. That was cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and Australia would be Spin Upside Down.
Rick, I'm actually hoping Rick to get out to California, and guaranteed, buddy. I said I have a very good nurse friend right 15 minutes from you. Yeah, buddy, definitely want to. I want to meet Rick. Yeah, he's in an area that I've spent a lot of time at, and yeah, maybe I'd like to get out there with Rick and fly some drones and spend a little time together. Yeah.
Oh, Brad said June 6th is a Saturday, so okay. Then I have the 5th off, and okay, so Sunday, and then yeah, okay,
Yeah.
So Sunday is the 7th, so the following Sunday is the 14th, and I have the 15th off. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Art, I will stay in touch and keep you updated. But I'm going to talk to Jim in the next couple of days and see if we can just within the next week. I'd like to nail down some dates and get them nailed down, and that way there to give everybody lots of heads up and whatnot. So, but that's tentative 7 or 8
right
of the day coming down to you guys. So. So you're in charge of getting a hold of Sean and places to eat and the tour guiding.
Okay, cool.
Those are your assignments.
All right. That's great.
So, well, thank you, Art. I appreciate your help.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yep.
Guys, I'm going to back out, go get a little dinner, and I got to work a 36 starting tomorrow. So I'm going to
Boy,
get a little dinner and get some shut-eye.
there you go.
Yeah.
Now,
Art, thank you for having me on.
all right. Well, we'll
Good to see you, Ron.
Yeah, good to see you, Mitch, and enjoy that Florida weather, buddy.
I am. It's
You are.
a cold front, so it's only going to get up to around 70 tomorrow.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Actually, it wasn't bad here today. It wasn't bad. So it's just when I get that Arctic,
yeah,
below that stuff I can't handle.
yeah. We get
20s, 40s, I can handle that.
yeah.
But yeah, when it starts getting that nasty 30 to 50 below wind, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Minds Vlog, welcome to the show all the way from Taiwan.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we really are multinational. We Australia, and now we got Taiwan. She's originally from the Philippines, and she's what's called an OFW, which is a overseas Philippine worker. She's a caregiver there in Taiwan. So thank you, Shani, for coming to the show. I always go to her live streams, say hi, and she does some really nice cooking videos. So you want to check her out.
Cool.
If you want to learn how to cook traditional Filipino food, and their food is pretty good. So the last one she just did, which I think was not either yesterday or today, was cooking tilapia.
Oh, I love that.
Sounds really yummy.
Oh, that is very good.
That's what I had for my birthday last week was herb grilled tilapia with mango salsa.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Oh God, it was.
Mm.
And what else did I have? Oh, and then I had the calamari appetizer. Oh God, that was.
Here we go. You're going to make us hungry now.
Yeah.
That was the best calamari I ever had.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then for dessert, I had the chocolate raspberry surprise. Oh boy.
Damn.
I'm drinking water.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to be fixing some dinner pretty soon here. So
yeah. Show went 2 hours tonight here, Art.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Well,
Ron, take care, buddy. Enjoy your dinner.
Yeah. Mitch, take care. Everybody have a nice night. And everybody in the chat, good night. Have a safe weekend. And
you too as well.
Yeah, we'll catch you guys all soon.
Take care.
Awesome.
And I see Mel.
Take care.
I see Mel's still in the chat, but he's disappeared from view.
Yeah.
So good night, Mel.
Yeah.
You know what? Instead of coming on here, Art, tonight, I was going to work on this.
Oh, nice.
Well, this is the light's terrible in my office here, but this is
right.
My Armiton Marmot. That it's like a Franken drone because
right.
I built this. Was the first custom build I ever did when I first started. Then I rebuilt it with the DJI system in it,
right,
and new motors on it. And now, since iNav, you know what iNav is? iNav is like Betaflight. It's the firmware that runs the flight controller, but iNav has most of the navigation functions,
right?
Like a DJI, you know, it does waypoints, it does altitude, position, hold, right, return to home, auto land, all the stuff that most FPV drones won't do.
Oh, okay.
So
now I've got a question. Now this has a USB-C. USB-C port right there. Can I hook this up to do beta flight with?
I think no, you wouldn't. You'd plug the beta flight into the flight controller of the drone. If the drone has a micro USB port, no, not the controller. The controller does not hook up with beta flight. The drone does. It's the flight controller in the drone. And it should be right up top there, right behind the camera. Do you see a micro USB port somewhere? That's a different kind of a tiny hawk.
Yeah. No, I don't.
You may not have beta flight on that. You may not even have to worry about it, because on a lot of the beginner drones, it's all automated. It's all set up for you. Your switches are all set up. You basically have to learn which is the mode switch to fly,
Right.
macro or stabilized mode and all that other stuff.
Right.
But that's all you need to know. It would be way too complicated for most beginners to have to get into worry about programming flight controllers in beta.
Right.
But this thing here, I was showing you. See this thing sticking up out of the back of it?
Yeah, is that the GPS?
That's a GPS and magnetometer compass, and it has to be away from any interference, which is why when you see a lot of these drones have the big tower on top with the GPS module. So it looks kind of strange for an FPV drone, but it's got the DJI digital system in it. And they just came up with iNav devs just fixed it so that you can now see the on-screen display information, your altitude number in the goggle, in the DJI goggles. Now they made that connection. So I said, "Oh, that's cool." So I tore it apart and I'm converting this so it'll be both a FPV drone, which I can rip around.
Right.
Flick of a switch, it'll just go into position hold, altitude hold, return to home, auto land. It'll do all those other things.
Oh, wonderful.
That like a camera drone. So it's interesting. Anyway, I was going to program this tonight, but
okay.
Now I did.
Oh, now that I interrupted.
Now that you interrupted.
Now
I'm doing a video. I'm doing a video on the whole process of converting this drone from beta flight over to iNav.
Now, what's the resolution on the camera? Is that
the DJI FPV system camera is 1080.
Oh, okay. So
and it has and the air unit has a built-in as a micro SD card. So you get the goggle resolution, which is 720p high def.
Okay.
And it records that on the SD card in the goggles, and at the same time it records it on the SD card in the drone at 1080p, 60 frames a second. So you do get a really nice looking image out of it.
Oh, okay. So you don't have to put like a GoPro on there. So yeah.
But a lot of guys still do. A lot of guys that are really into fabulous looking HD stabilized video, even if they're flying through the HD DJI system, we'll still put a GoPro mount on it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it's a whole new world, man.
I bet.
Yeah. So anyway, Art.
Yeah, I'm about ready to shut this down, and so thank you as always for coming on the show. It's been a pleasure. I always enjoy coming on your show.
I know.
I'm working overtime again next week, so it'll be late when I.
That's okay. We always give you the grand entrance. You know.
Yeah, I love that music.
What was funny last week is nobody knew you were there except me, so I start fading this music in, where you could almost hear it. Then it was a little louder, and the guys were all going like,
"Yeah."
I'm looking around, what the hell is that? And then Carlos gave it away. He says, "Is Art here?" That was funny. All right, buddy. I'm gonna take off. Have a good night, everybody. Everybody left in the chat. Thanks for watching, and take the rest of the day off.
All right. Well, good to see you, Mitch. Take care.
You too, buddy. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Well, everybody, thanks for coming to the show. Shani, thank you very much, all the way from Taiwan. Brad Alston, Steve Mack, thank you very much for helping me get this great little drone. I'm gonna hopefully fly it tomorrow. I got so much stuff to do tomorrow. I have a power supply to repair on a computer. I bought a brand new power supply, and I thought I was cutting the strap that holds all the wires together. You know how when you get a brand new power supply, there's that tab thing. So I got the pliers. Oh, crap! I cut one of the wires. Now I gotta go and solder the darn thing back on, and so I got that to do. I got some video of the fishing to do that. Rick, thanks for coming. Steve Mack, Bob Casey, Mike Kelly. You guys all have a great weekend. Come on over to Art's place tomorrow. We'll do some political stuff. It should be an interesting show. Ted Tan, PA Drones, thanks for coming. Everybody have a wonderful evening, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.